Hello again, my name's David Holden, Naturopath and Nutritional Biochemist. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can protect yourself against winter colds and flus and the flu vaccine and the flu jab. Should I have it? Shouldn't I have it? So I want to refer you to my previous DVD clip where I talked about the winter wellness and the importance of making sure you have adequate vitamin C, vitamin D3 particularly, because that takes a while to build up in the blood, zinc and selenium as baseline nutrients to give your immune system the nutrients it needs to survive and work properly. I'm going to talk today more about some herbal medicines that you can use to improve your state of wellness. So the obvious herb is Echinacea. Echinacea is brilliant. It should not be used for more than 6 weeks at a time, but it's perfect if there's someone around you that's got a cold or a flu. You can get it as a tincture, as a tablet, or a powder. It's readily available over the counter, often mixed with vitamin C and zinc and sometimes garlic. And you want to be taking about 500 to 600 milligrams a day, but no longer than 6 weeks, because the immune system does adapt to Echinacea, and it's not wise to stay on it for long periods of time. All the other nutrients you can. You can't overdose on vitamin D or vitamin C other than getting diarrhea. So a lot of that vitamin mineral information is covered in my winter wellness video clips, so have a look at that. Other things to look at are mushroom extracts. I use the Metagenic Super Mushroom Complex. It's a powder, so you can get a high dose in quite quickly. It's got 5 main Japanese mushrooms in it, which elevate your immune system for upper respiratory tract infections and viruses. So that's a very good remedy if you've already got a virus and you want to speed up the treatment of the body's reaction to it, or if you want to protect yourself against them because there's people coughing and spluttering in your office, or your school kids are bringing home, or your kindy kids are bringing them home from kindy or school. So that's what I'd recommend there. Would I have a flu jab? Me personally, no, but very young kids and the elderly, like over 70, particularly those with a debilitating illness like cancer or an immune system function weakness, or if they're on medical drugs like steroids, steroidal inhalers, or have breathing difficulties, or they generally have a chronic health condition, then I probably would say yes to the flu jab for those people, okay? Because there is some science to show it does protect them. For healthy adults, I wouldn't use it. I've had so many patients come into the clinic and speak to me about it who've had a flu jab and said, I'll never do that again. I got a really bad flu straight afterwards. Now, the standard medical response is it's impossible to get influenza when you're vaccinated with a flu jab. And I dispute that. I think that's bullshit, to be honest. You can get a flu, particularly if it's not one that's in the influenza jab that you've been given, because these things invariably are 6 months out of date. We get the Northern Hemisphere strains mixed into our influenza jabs that are given to us down here. But if we get some weird Asian or Chinese serotype that comes here that didn't get to the Northern Hemisphere last winter, then you're not protected. And there is some evidence to show that your immune system does drop for a couple of weeks after a vaccination while your body produces antibodies to the vaccine, which is what vaccinations do, okay? And then there's the issue of adjuvants, chemicals, contamination of retroviruses in the actual vaccination itself, which is a whole other subject. So if the vaccine's clean and it's current and up to date, then young babies where the nutrition is substandard, or they're in a cold house, or their immune system could be weakened if the mother's not breastfeeding with really rich milk, and the mother needs to supplement to make sure her milk is really rich, or it's an elderly person who has a disease I've mentioned before, then I would seriously consider having a flu jab. But those are the only conditions I would. And that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say today. If you have any questions or queries or would like to speak to me about what I've said, please contact me via my email or my website, info@hhc.nz, and there'll be further contact information after this clip is finished, which will be now. So thanks for your attention. Speak to you soon. Bye for now. Stay well and warm.